Rosie's is kind of like our way of life here. My mom was Rosie, and over 50 years ago or so, I'm not exactly sure how long, it's before my birth and before my oldest sister's birth. She was a farmer's wife, an immigrant from Italy, came over when she was 27, didn't have a driver's license, married a farmer, fell in love, and began her family here. And she was kind of from the town when she was in Italy, and she was used to people and used to having interactions with people, and just started putting out a couple little baskets of tomatoes her husband brought home, and started to peddle tomatoes and peaches. And it started like that, and then it started with a little umbrella and 2 tables. Then she got a little shelter out front, just a little tin roof shelter, and that was the market. And then several years later, maybe 15, 20 years into it, the business kept progressing and growing. She had us out there, put up the big structure here, paved the lot. That was a big step from the dirt road we used to have. And it just progressed. It was a passion of my mom's, and she had all of us out here working with her. She was able to stay home and feel like she was contributing. Back in the day, when I was growing up, Mullica Hill was a really small little rural town. There weren't any ShopRites, there weren't any even Heritages. I'll be honest with you, there was no Wawa around. So people knew my mom, they knew the market, and they kind of relied on her for their produce. We didn't have milk or cheese or those things, which we do have now. And it was a small little community, very small town. Everybody knew everybody. If you weren't a farmer, you still knew the farmers. There were mostly farmers in this area. And the traffic that we have passing through was all short traffic, and even that was kind of a sense of community. The customers that we have today knew my mom, and we'll talk about her under the umbrella out front of the yard. We've been here, even though things around us have changed, not much has changed here. So it's kind of like a landmark of a community. People that knew Mullica Hill 50 years ago know Rosie's. People that travel through and see all the changes and all the farms that have now been sold to developers. My dad would always tell people, no matter how many millions they offer me, we're not going anywhere, because it's kind of like a way of life.